Hello YouTube. Today we're doing an honest review of the Glengoyne 12-year single malt Scotch. I first opened up this bottle about a month ago, and to be honest, I didn't care for the taste. It was very disjointed, but I'd had some experience with past whiskeys that didn't taste well on the first go, but as they oxidized a little bit after being opened, they developed into quite pleasant drinkers. And that's exactly what happened with this one. And so I'm glad to give it a fair shake today and let you know my thoughts. It's a moderate to mild on the nose. You can smell a little bit of some type of light colored fruits, a little bit of caramel and toffee. Smell a little bit of toasted grain as well, maybe a little bit of vanilla. It's pleasant, not too strong. Let's go give it a taste. So the first thing I taste is some honey, caramel, and a little bit of fruit. There's some vanilla there, and on the finish I get a lot of toasted grains. It's a very pleasant drinking whiskey. Nothing too offensive to undeveloped palates yet. There's no peat, there's no smoke, there's no pepper on the palate. It's just sweet, easy drinking, smooth mouthfeel. Nothing to say against it. Let's give it a little bit of water. I'll top this off here. Give it a nose first and then a taste. It smells a little bit fruitier this time. Maybe pear, apple, something like that. There's still some caramel, but the caramel is a little bit muted on the nose. We'll give it a taste. You know, I'm a little disappointed with the water on this one. It basically just takes all the flavors and dials it down a little bit. Now, if you're new to whiskey and are trying to develop your palate a little bit better, that might be good. It might be a little bit less overpowering for someone that is still getting used to having all of these flavors with a bunch of alcohol coming along for a ride. So I don't want to say that nobody should put water on this whiskey. I just prefer it without. Very creamy mouthfeel, about the same as before. Nothing to say against this whiskey. A little bit about it. When we look at the bottle, they tell us that it's been aged in oak casks alone. Not sure why they decided to do that, because Scotch is generally aged in oak barrels. Based on the taste, if I had to take a guess, it's primarily been aged in ex-bourbon barrels with maybe a little bit of sherry cask finish with some of the whiskey that's been added to this. But it is far from being a sherry heavy whiskey. It's not terribly strong, 43% alcohol by volume. I personally would like to see something like this in 46 or 48% just to give it a little bit more kick. But I understand that for a lot of drinkers, this is meant to be a pleasant, unoffensive whiskey that is easy to enjoy for most people. And it does well at that. I'm going to give it one last nose and one last taste and give you my final thoughts. Maybe a little bit of citrus on the nose this time. Hadn't picked that up before, but I think it's there. Very pleasant finish. Not a very astringent whiskey. Just a good, smooth drinker. If I had to rate this, I think I would give it a 6. And that's because this whiskey goes for about $55 to $60 a bottle. And at that price point, there are far better unpeated scotches from the Highland region or Speyside. That being said, if you have a bottle of this, it tastes great. I think it tastes best after it's been open for a few weeks, and I'm sure other people might find the same thing. For now, just hope you guys have a good day, and thank you for joining me. If you like the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good one. Take care.